Hello guys, Namaste. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. In my previous video I talked about how to think for yourself. But today I'm going to talk about how to comfort yourself, how to comfort fear. Dad, yes, dad in Hindi language, dad, how to comfort your fear. So the first fear you have to comfort as an individual is fear of what people think. If you want to break free from what people would say, we want to break free from the level we are to the next level we are, we have to break from the fear. We have to deal with the fear of pleasing people or what people might say. In order to do this, because we fail to follow our hearts, we want to be accepted by the society, we don't want to be judged, we don't want to be criticized, we want to be in among group, or we want to be among. So we face the fear of what people will do or what people will think. So I urge you to comfort the fear of what people will think. So the next fear we must comfort is the fear of criticism. As compared to the fear of what people will say, the next fear we must deal with is fear of criticism. Sometimes we want people to think we are smart, we are wonderful. Yeah, we are smart, we are wonderful, but because of fear of being criticized, we want to show them we are doing the right thing. That means self-doubting, we are doubting ourselves. So we suffer lots of self-doubting. We want approval of people. We don't want to move out of our comfort zone. We don't want to face the fear that people will criticize us. We don't want such a thing to happen. So we face the fear of criticisms. When we are truly confident and secure, nobody can control us. No one can control us. So I urge you to face and comfort this fear of what people might think about us. The next fear we will comfort is the fear of not pleasing God. In order to move higher to God, we must face this or comfort this fear of imperfection among God. God who created us know that we are not perfect human beings. Yeah, human beings are not perfect except God. So we must comfort this fear of pleasing God. Sometimes I got caught up of not reading. Am I reading my Bible enough? Am I praying enough? Am I worshiping God enough? But we have to comfort these fears in order to move higher to God. Because if we are facing, we are not pleasing God enough, it will draw us back from God. So even God that knows that we are not perfect. So I encourage you to comfort this fear of not pleasing God, because God is near to us. He knows that we human, He created us and know that we are imperfect. In only God who are perfect. So I encourage you to deal with this fear of pleasing God. In order to move forward, the next fear you must comfort is the fear of making the wrong decision. Making mistakes in life we help to teach us also. It helps to teach us. We learn from our mistakes. So we should deal with this fear of wrong decisions, which is also known as self-doubting. Doubting ourselves that, am I doing the right thing? Am I going to do the right way? Maybe I did not do the right thing. So in order to be confident on yourself, sometimes the decisions we make will help us to correct in the next failure. The failure we get from the wrong decision sometimes will help us to move forward and correct it in the next decisions. So we should remove this fear of self-doubt, the fear of making the wrong decisions. Remove it from our mind and be confident. I assure you that you will make the right decisions when you remove the fear of making the wrong decision. The next fear we must comfort is the fear of change. Former U.S. President Woodrow Wilson said that if you want to make an enemy, try to change something, try to change. So sometimes many people, for some reason, fear change. They will ask God, please change this for me, please change. But when that change comes, they begin to fear of the change. They are caught up in the tension of wanting the change and fearing the change. So the next change you comfort as an individual is fear of change. Change happens. Change is constant. Change is part of life. So be willing to comfort the fear of change. Be willing to accept a new change that will come in the level of life, in your goals. Be encouraging or be willing to accept the change. As long as the change is a good change, so be willing to adapt to that new change, which life is all about. The Next change we must deal with is change of sacrifice. Sometimes you ask yourself, if what you did, what will I give up if I do this? What will it cost me? Will this be uncomfortable for me? These are the questions that come to our mind in times if we want to make some sacrifice. So in order to do not be afraid of sacrifice, because the sacrifice will surely pay. It will pay if you make the sacrifice. If you're determined to pay the price, and you will pass the test, you will pass it, and it will make you confident, it will make you happy. So comfort the fear. It is worth it. I assure you that it is worth it, of making the comforting the change of fear. It is worth it. So do not doubt yourself. Do not fear. Be afraid of sacrifice. Fear of what people think, fear of criticisms, fear of making wrong decisions, fear of pleasing God, or sacrifice, fear of sacrifice and changes. Leave this fear in the chicken's yard. Yes, guys, I said leave it in the chicken's yard, because they have no place in the sky with an eagle. Because it means that you have to move to a security that is unfamiliar with you. But it is worth it when I assure you it is worth you. So I urge you today never to give up. Never give up. Face your fears. Spread your wings. Fly with boldness and confidence. That's it, guys, for today. I hope you learned from this video on how to comfort you on the fears you must comfort as an individual. So I hope you learned from this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comment section about the fears I just discussed below, if you have experienced it, or you pray about it, so that God will guide you in the way to comfort the fear. If you're new to my channel, please do not forget to click on the subscription box below. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I'm going to see you in my next video. Please remember to turn on this notification button so that you will be notified whenever I post a new video. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.